Hello everyone,
Ready?
welcome. Yes, you are ready. Welcome back to the Wolfswap quiz night, the one you've all been waiting for. I am obviously today, as always, joining my mic if you want to say hello.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike. This is the Wolfswap update and quiz, and there's a lot to unpack before we get into the quiz. We also have a different approach to the quiz this week, so we're going to go through that in a minute. But first, I want to kind of go through what we're going to be talking about before the quiz starts. We're going to be talking about Wolfies. Okay, these are not little soft toys that Tariq tucks up in bed with at night. These are not the kind of things that Villain Bear throws darts at. These are the new NFTs from Wolfswap that are dropping next month. We're going to look at that. The Oracle, the man himself, is going to be looking at Moon Token and having a look at what direction he thinks that is going to go in. And then we're going to get on with the quiz. 20 questions, which have been written by hand. So no umbrellas today.
Well,
By hand, by me. No. Keep your mouth, keep your beak out.
We'll see.
No umbrellas today. We'll see. And they're all reasonably difficult. Okay, reasonably difficult, not too hard. But Villain Bear's homework will only keep him in good stead for probably a couple of the questions. So, 20 questions. Now, the prizes, the Oracle is going to bring up in a minute to show you what the prizes are going to be.
Yeah.
We've completely revamped it, so you get more the better off you finish, and you get more the longer you stay involved with the quiz.
Yep.
That is where we're at. Now, Oracle, is there anything you want to say before we start? I need to turn off Telegram because it keeps dinging me constantly.
there's no Jeopardy questions today. We're only just doing normal. So I do greatly apologize, Kishan. I know it's not. What are you shaking your head for? Shaking head at me.
I'm allowed to shake my head. I'm shaking my head at. I'm shaking my head
at me.
Go on.
Okay.
No.
It's at me. Fine.
Not at you. Actually, sunshine.
We don't have any Jeopardy questions. We're having plain old.
I'm shaking my head as I've just remembered something. No.
If you okay, doesn't matter. Well, doesn't matter. We'll get into it. Obviously, no Jeopardy questions. So we have 20 normal questions, but
nope.
I have made it a bit easier because I know the font was a bit harder, and I know there's been some complaints. Obviously, it had some holes in it. It was trying to be like chalk. We've updated the fonts. Hopefully, it should be a bit easier for people on mobile and whatnot. Obviously, made it quite big, so that is all normal there. Obviously, Crypto Warehouse joined the quiz to laugh at people as he's made it the quiz himself. Yeah, okay. No, there's nothing I really want to say. I think we could probably jump to the prizes and show people what's going on. I obviously will explain as well how the system works as we've updated it.
Yes.
Okay, so jumping to the tweet.
Exactly.
Here we
now
go. Go on.
Watch this. Watch this. This is magic. No, I'm waiting for you to bring. Look at that. See that. That slide then into the new thing. I mean, that was really, really smooth, wasn't it?
What was
smooth?
The animation.
Right. Should we go through these quiz questions? Can you make it any bigger? So. Yeah,
can you hear me?
Really good. Can you make it any bigger so we can actually read that?
I can zoom in. There you go. That's a bit better, actually. Yeah, there you go.
That would be good.
So zoomed in. So we can see, obviously, we have 150,000 Moon in prizes. Wheel of Fortune on YouTube next. So that's where it is. So obviously, last quiz thing, obviously quiz night, whatnot, we did. I don't know why you're pointing at me.
Go down. Go to the next part of the tweet.
Oh, there it is. I didn't know there was a quote tweet. Oh, not quote tweet, a response. What are you shaking your head for?
I'm not shaking my head at you. That's an involuntary action.
So we have 4 spin prizes,
so that's
3
the
quiz
breakdown.
winners.
That's
you can see at 34. I think you're lagging. 34, number 1, 32 at 2, 30 at 3. So obviously that's for the quiz winners 1, 2, 3. That's normal. But if you were here on Friday, you will know we did spins throughout the quiz. We have 20 questions today. So throughout this, we will be having. You don't have to do the actions. We will be having spins. Now this is kind of the quote-unquote loyalty system we have, where people can, play the game, play normally. You don't have to win, but you can still win something based on obviously a luck-based spin. But throughout it, obviously the prizes will get bigger and bigger as you stay in the quiz and actually be active. And no, you can't just join the quiz and then not say anything and not play and leave. We had that last time. We're not doing that again, okay? it's going to be 4 people who are actually taking part and are staying throughout the quiz. Okay, so for most of you, that'll be fine. Obviously, you guys will be playing. But obviously, throughout the quiz, I think it's what? We have 20 questions. It will be after 5 questions. 5, 10, 15, and 20. I assume it will be.
Yep. Now, Villain Bear has asked a question.
Ask the question, let's see.
34 plus 18 is 52, the max prize possible. The answer to that is yes. So basically, you can only win the spin once.
Yes.
What do you mean, no?
No, yeah, carry on. No, that's something else. Oh, I thought you were saying something else. I said no, carry on.
No. You can only win the spin.
You can only win the spin once. You can only win once.
And of course, you can come first.
Yep.
Yeah. So you can win. I think that works out at what? $30, $25, $30, something like that is your top prize for today. And of course, everybody who's on the screen now on the quiz is going to be entered.
Yeah, exactly. Obviously, I just want to go through this.
What is the value of the moon now? Yeah.
Go on.
I was going to say, the total value of the moon in this quiz is about $80. That's one of the top. I think it's one of the top prizes we've given away. I think the most we've ever given away, I think, is about $150. But $80 is the total prize pool for today.
But we will be going through the charts in just a minute, and obviously we'll be talking directly about Moon. And I'm happy about Moon, okay? Because normally we look at W Crow. It's not a great chart to look at, Rat Crow, I should say. But today we're looking at the dollar representation. So the actual value of Moon in dollars relative from dollar to moon. So we'll actually be looking at the direct conversion, and the chart is a lot nicer to look at and a lot more positive. Obviously, we have some things we'll be going through on the tweet aspect of things, which will help forward, like the Wolfies release, which will help the value of Moon. So I'm pretty positive on Moon. We'll obviously get into it. I won't spend too long, but the value of what it is right now is one thing, but as we continue into the future, it might go up. So it might be a good opportunity to have some Moon, hold it for a bit, and obviously sell it from the quiz. But anyway, this obviously is the quiz prizes. Obviously, the spin situation, we've obviously talked about that. We do have a wheel of names. If you've joined the quiz on YouTube, you will have joined the wheel. That is the system, and people on X are being collated from Mike, and he's sending them to me. So if you're on YouTube, is what concerns me anyway, and you've joined the quiz, then you are in the game. Simple as. I copy your name from the database, I put you on wheel of names. Simple. So obviously, if you're here Friday, you will recognize that system, and that's how it works. So I think that's pretty much it for the the prerequisites.
Yeah.
So I think we can jump onto the tweet or the next tweets we have.
Absolutely. I'm just keeping an eye on X. There's a few people trying to join over there. Of course, if you're watching on X and you wanted to partake in the quiz, you have to do it on YouTube. We do not have the technology at this moment in time to interact with X because they'll probably kick us off.
Yes. So if you do want to actually play the quiz, then you do want to go onto YouTube and join. But obviously, if you are, if you're just on X, you can still win on the wheels, but you can't play the game. So I was trying to quickly also show up the who's joined so far, just in case you've joined, you didn't know if you were actually in the quiz and whatnot. These are the people so far on the screen who have typed join in the chat and who are in the game. So that is how it is so far. Let me give it a quick refresh. There we go. So this is who it is so far. Simple as. So obviously you can join throughout the game, you can join throughout the quiz, so that is fine. But obviously that concerns people who haven't joined yet. So without more yabba yabba, I'm going to move on to the actual information of the stream. So
absolutely.
What we have, let me zoom out a bit. Actually, can people see that properly? Yeah. Here he goes. That's probably good. I'll zoom in a tiny bit more so people can see. Okay. So breaking news. Obviously, you tweeted this out. Breaking news of Wolfies dropping. Alpha just dropped in the Wolfswap .app by Axel. On the 7th of October, we are about to have a new day one. Supply 5212, price $36 to $40 in phases in Crow, USDC. Chain obviously is Kronos chain. And these are images examples. The finals will be done by the mint. So obviously these are what they will relatively look like as an example of some combinations of things. Obviously different clothing, different colors, different glasses, different accessories and whatnot. But obviously again, these quizzes, there might be important information here. So take the tweet in. Okay, take it in all its glory. Okay. Do you want to talk a bit about Wolfies? I think we have some other tweets anyway from Wolfies themselves, which explains it. But you can give some information.
I do. I am going to have to make a video about Wolfies because they are not strictly an NFT in the traditional sense. And I don't want to talk about too much about that now because we're in the middle of the quiz night. But basically, each Wolfie has a locked moon value held within the NFT that allows you to burn that NFT and unlock what is inside. So it's not strictly just an NFT. It's a redeemable NFT. And I've got all of the information and I've got obviously all of the imagery and stuff like that. So I'm going to turn that into a video either tomorrow or Friday, or maybe even Saturday if it takes me a little bit longer to produce. So it's not strictly just an NFT. And I am very excited about this because I think this is something which Alex and the team are working on for a very, very long time. And I've already got a big bag of moon put to one side to buy several of these Wolfies. And I may give one of these away in a future stream. That's all I'm going to say.
Obviously, we are also giving away moon today. So if you are potential, obviously we talked about the max potential you can earn from today's stream if you come first, and if you spin the max wheel later on in the stream at question 20, you will get quite a hefty amount of moon value. So obviously this is in Crow, but you can obviously convert and whatnot, and you have the moon able to buy a Wolfie obviously when they come out. So that is also a good big bonus, and we will obviously get onto the charts in a second. I'm pretty positive about the charts, so again, the idea of holding on to what you get given today, if you do win something in this stream, is probably a good viable option. Anyway, jumping on to the last tweet we have before we quickly glance over the charts, and then we can get to the game, which obviously everyone is here for. We can jump to here and make sure this is formatted properly. Okay, everyone can see it. So a proper Wolfies tweet, I will read it out. This should be illegal. Wolfies are set to redefine NFTs by transforming illiquid to liquid assets, or assets. Rising from the trenches, building products and communities, Wolfies are about to enter a fully fledged built ecosystem with the Wolfswap powerhouse in front, the most used product on Kronos. And so it begins. Obviously a little trailer tweet, and I would obviously urge you guys to go, if you are obviously in the Crow community, in the Wolfswap community, do obviously go follow Wolfies themselves. They will be updating, I'm sure of it, on Twitter themselves. So do go over to their profile so far, 4,100-ish followers. Currently, obviously joined very recently. Do go follow these guys. This is pretty much their first tweet so far. So they will be giving updates. If it's not from us, it will be from Wolfies as well. So if you are interested in general, do go follow their Twitter. So other than that, obviously Mike has actually sent it in the YouTube chat. Probably will.
I've just pinned it in chat.
Brilliant. So yeah, obviously if you're already on Twitter, you can probably just go quickly search it. There you go. And then that's pretty much it from the tweets, I think. I don't think there's any other information we want to give apart from the charts. So we just jump onto the charts.
Go for it.
Brilliant. Okay, so
is this where I get my retinas burnt out by your
white chart? Yeah, this is where,
chart?
If you're in a dark room and your monitor's quite bright, this is where you actually lose vision. So I would obviously urge you, this is my background is white, I have white chart, okay? I know people have black charts. I just think it's harder for me to focus on the actual bars when it's in black. Anyway, jumping onto the chart. This will be the quickest thing I ever do in my life, okay? I promise you that. I won't spend any longer than a minute or two. I know you're shaking your head and you don't believe me, but remember what happened last time? I think it was on the Maple chart. It was quick as anything. All right, don't shake your head because it was. Okay, so this is Moon Crow in USD. So obviously this is a valuation of the actual price. Obviously you can see 0.004953 so far for Moonflow. Now we've been doing pretty well, obviously, in this relative scope. Now again, what I will bear in mind, or what I want to point out to bear in mind, I should say, for this is obviously still Moon wrapped Crow pair, but in USD. So instead of comparing it to Crow, you're comparing the valuation between them in USD. So obviously there is still conversion between the two. So again, on the basis that Crow can dump, Moon could pump, this will obviously affect the price as well. Now this is actually a good thing to bear in mind because I've been covering the Crow chart on Twitter and on my streams, and I have been pretty bearish, obviously talking about around 22 cents. No one wanted to believe me. That's okay because we have come down towards 22 cents and are still coming down. Obviously we haven't hit it just yet, but we are coming down. So the idea that Crow is still kind of coming down a bit, but Moon, obviously the ecosystem of Wolfswap, is releasing these Wolfies. This will obviously greatly help the value of Moonflow as well. So you've got a really good pairing there between Crow falling down, Moon going up, and obviously just looking at the charts, we will get into in a second, but just based on external price action, or how price will move based on kind of external expectancy, we could expect Moon to go higher because of that, Moon going up, Crow going down. So I just wanted to point that out. We have, you know, a good uptrend so far, especially on the daily. I want to go to it. We can see we've had a nice little move like this so far. So what I can expect anyway, we've had a bit of a move down so far on the history of what I have so far on DBS. We have this move down. Obviously, we hit a low point area here, and then we start to kind of really pump upwards now in this move here. So the expectancy is we will continue this trend. Again, I'm not looking for reversals here. I am looking for continuation in the trend. So following that idea, we can kind of look at the chart here, and we can see some main things. So we have this massive move up here to this low, and then this high, which takes this high. So clearly, we have done a new high for Moon, and now we are retracing. So the idea is going to be, we are looking to find that higher low, and then continue higher for Moon. So again, like I was saying with the idea that, you know, if you win something today, you might want to hold on to it for a bit or whatever you want to do, and, you know, keep it going a bit, you know, to let its value kind of, you know, come up a bit so you can maybe sell for a higher price. So we have this area here, which is a higher time frame support point, or support point now. We can see we're kind of sitting in that area. Now, again, this is higher time frame, so we can hover, you know, a bit lower towards maybe 42, whatnot. We do also have some support in this 44 area as well. So we're kind of sitting in this position where, you know, we're kind of fulfilling into this area, maybe coming down as low as 004 as well. So I think we're going to be nearing that point where we're going to see this low in general. Now, again, I'm talking quite a high time frame here, so I'm not talking specifics of value, but in the range of maybe 004 area, 0042, I could expect to maybe see a low for Moonflow. And again, bearing in mind what we have with Moon going up, Crow potentially going down, that pairing we should expect to see this pairing move upwards towards a higher value as Moon gains value on Crow. So again, I'm in general, again, this is daily, in general, I'm going to be expecting to see a low point soon, and then start to watch it kind of ramp up. So that's pretty much it. In terms of prices, again, just to follow structure, again, uptrend, higher lows, higher highs. So if we follow that structure, we've done our higher high here. We're going to be doing a higher low soon, so we should be aiming towards the 008 mark here, towards the next high as we continue the trend. So that is pretty much it from the moon charts. Done it pretty fast, I think. So that's it. I'm done. All right, no more yapping.
I think that's pretty spot on.
Yep.
Happy days.
There we go. We have a lot of people joining.
I'm happy with that. That's pretty good.
Let me zoom out a bit. I need to zoom out on this because there's a lot of people joined. Let me make the height a bit bigger so people can actually see themselves on the game. A lot of people. I need to make it even bigger. You know what I should do, actually? I should do this. Make it 4. There we go. We've got a good turnout today so far.
Yeah.
Perfect. So we've got a lot of people. I'm trying to shimmy it a bit. People trying to give people answers. 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1. I can safely say I have randomized the questions and the answers, or the answers anyway, in great detail. Okay, so there's no memos today. Okay, there's nobody cheating or anything like that. Let me make sure this is refreshed as well. Okay, make sure it's zoomed. I know it's very hard to see your name. Obviously, if you can potentially see your name there, some images not loading in, that'll load throughout the stream. If you can't see your name, it's probably quite small. Kid Washington, obviously, you are bottom left. People are still joining, so let it obviously load out. You're also joined, Mike, but obviously it's getting very small. But a lot of people today. Going to be some good competition. Hopefully, all things being well. Let me just make sure we have everything loaded. The wheel names. I'm going to quickly import everyone's names into the wheel, show you guys that, and then we can move on to playing the game. So let me do that quickly. Mike, if you want to send over, have you been sending over names? Perfect. Okay, so I will copy them in as well. Where have you been sending them?
I have been sending them to Telegram. The name that you want to add. The thing is, I know some of these people are actually ambassadors of Wolfswap. Technically, they shouldn't really be winning, but I will send you a name now that you can put into.
Right, perfect.
There's one.
Okay,
I've sent you one. Okay. The rest of them are not allowed. But anyway,
okay, I'm copying all the names. In a second, I'm just copying over all the names to the wheel, so people can have a look that they are there. Let me just format this quickly.
Kabir, you have a great chance of winning. Many people have a great chance of winning if they know about Wolfswap.
There's more people. I'm going to have to copy
even
more names.
Simon.
This is getting this is hefty, guys. I'm not gonna lie. This is hard. All right, this is hard. I'm struggling to fit everyone in on the screen. Let's make it 5. No. Can I make it? I don't know if I've got availability to make it 5. I'm just making them really long now. This isn't helping. I never formatted it where we can have 5 people online. I'm just making this too long. Okay, let me just zoom out, I guess. Okay, so I have copied over the names so far. I'm still gonna be copying names. There are still people joining. There's 3 more people here. Let me start copying these names now. We have...
You copy the names, I'll explain what's going on. And then we can get straight into it while you're doing that. Okay. So we are going to do a 20-question quiz. The person who wins gets the first prize. The second prize and the third prize positions also get prizes. After the 5th question, the 10th question, the 15th question, and the 20th question, we will be spinning the Crypto Warehouse Wheel of Fortune, which you can see on the screen now, which is powered by that great big Wolfswap logo in the middle. So you have a chance of winning even if you're last. That goes out to Tariq, okay? So if Tariq is last, he still has a chance of winning this spin. And this, I think, is the best of both worlds, because we've got some little swats in chat that are going to know all the answers. But if you join late or you get a few wrong and you don't think you're going to win, you can still win with this spin. So let's get started.
I just want to say there are a lot of people in this game. There are I don't even know.
Let's start.
I just want to make sure. Let me format this. Let me zoom this out and make sure. Okay, this is okay. So if you're here and you're playing the game, this is your competition. This is who you are going against. We have another one even. Let me zoom that out a bit more then. So if you're sitting here, this is who are in the quiz so far. Very impressive. How many rows is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've got like 45 people in the quiz. Very, very impressive numbers. Let me copy the last name I have so far. We will start the game now. I know I'm yapping. I know I'm taking a while and whatnot. We have another name. Okay, I'm going to copy the last 2 names I see right now, and then we can jump on to starting the actual quiz, and I will copy names as we continue throughout the game. Make sure everyone is in. Okay, so without further ado, this is the last name. I'm making sure I've got it copied. Okay, let's get into it. All right, I know people might be joining right now, but I will copy it in a second.
Start the quiz.
If everyone is ready, and I mean everyone, because this is a lot of people going on to the game now, we can give this a start. Let me make sure nothing's showing or anything ridiculous. Okay, so how this will work for the new people, and there's a lot of people here, so I'm expecting some new people. I know you're sighing. Just do 30 seconds, okay? There will be a screen showing up in a second, and a big old grey box, okay? Obviously, if you've just joined, make sure you've typed join, otherwise you can't answer. There will be a question and 3 answers, okay? And they're normally like 1, 2 words, whatever. There is a 1, 2, or 3 next to those answers. You don't have to type out the answer, just type out the number, okay? So if you see the question, you think it's number 2, let's say, just type 2, and that's it, all you have to do. And there'll be 40 seconds for people to answer this. We'll see answers coming up on the right-hand side of the screen, and just answer it in the 40 seconds you get given. Other than that, that's the game. If everyone's ready, we will be going on to start.
Fire away.
So, here we go. If everyone's ready, let's start. So, what is the end of the Wolfswap domain? .com, .app, or .pro? Okay. Now let's see if this game works. We've got an absolute... Okay, here we go. We see some answers coming through. Beautiful. There we go. So, see, if you know... Obviously,
this is how it works.
There's going to be a lot of pops. I can tell there's going to be a lot of pops on the screen for people answering. So, obviously, you guys have got the gist of it. Questions there. 1, 2, or 3. Answer. There you go. Now, I expect there's going to be quite a bit of lag because there's going to be a lot of people. So, you know, we're giving people 40 seconds. Obviously, you know, there might be some lag and whatnot. So, we'll give it a second. I think a lot of people have answered. So, okay, I think I'll show the answer now. My camera's gone blue, I just realised.
That was easy.
This doesn't format properly. There we go. Okay, most people have answered. Let's show the answer here. So it was number 2. So again, you answered number 2. You got that right. Okay, so let me make sure the scoreboard's showing. Let me reformat the main page. And then we can go on to the next question. Okay, cool. So here we are. Here is the scoreboard so far. We have, again, a split in second. And again, also, I want to bear this in mind here. We are reading the answers from the YouTube chat. So there's this discrepancy on the first question. You know, if you answered first and there's a 30 millisecond difference between you and someone else, that will be evened out very quickly. We've got 20 questions to go, but here are the answers so far. So obviously people who've got that right, people who put number 2, you can see they have got the answer right here and their times. So again, the difference is if there's 2 people in first and second place, or third place even, or whatever, they've all got the same amount of answers correct. The difference will be based on time. So here is everybody. Obviously, a lot of people joined. A lot of people didn't get the chance to answer. Obviously, isn't the rule, we want to have people who are answering in the names. So obviously, I will be formatting that in due course. But we've only just done the first question, so let's go on to the next one. So if everyone's ready, jumping on to the second question.
Fire away.
What is Wolfswap's token launcher called? Wolf Street, Wolf.fun, or Wolf Token? Nice, obviously, ease segue in. My camera's gone blue again. Let me just format it onto it properly.
Again, another easy question.
Pretty good.
Another simple question.
Everyone's obviously answering. See, getting the gist of it here.
I'm seeing some. You know what the thing is? I'm seeing some wrong answers from the same suspects.
Well, obviously, maybe they're new to the project, new to the community. Okay, maybe. Obviously, I don't know who's answered what.
They're not, though. They're not. I know them. I know them. I know him.
So,
okay,
there we go.
Santa, I know him.
Answer's gone through.
Done.
Let's see the answer. It was number 1. There you go. If you put number 1, you got it right. Simple as. There you go. 3 put 3. 3. The memo, man. What happened? So it was number 1. Okay. So showing here, Samurai Smart. The absolute. If you guys don't know, Samurai Smart is a speed demon. Okay. Villain Bear obviously has done his homework.
Next.
So he was going to be at the top. But Samurai Smart is an absolute demon. Okay. So, you got some competition, guys. I'm not gonna lie. Anyway, next question. What trading season is Wolfswap on? 15, 16, or 14? Me too. Well, I'm glad you don't have the memo, Tariq, because I've randomized all the answer positions. So it will be wrong, okay? It will be wrong. So if you got the memo 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, it's going to be wrong. Someone's put 16. There's not that many answers. There's only 1, 2, or 3. So do make sure you don't put answer 16.
He needs to put number 2.
Oh, he's put the actual answer.
16.
True. Yeah.
Yes.
Just put what you think it is. Just put the number. I know it's hard. There's a 1 and then there's dot and a 15. I know this answer is actually quite hard. It's very small. But yeah, it's 1 dot answer, 2 dot answer, 3 dot answer. So yeah. Anyway, there you go. That was question 3. Talking the answer, we have number 1. Okay, if you put number 1, you got that right. There you go. Quickly show the scoreboard here. You can see good answers so far. Pretty happy. I can see an unfortunate name in 5th place. Sneaking in. I don't want. No, we're not having this. Okay. We're not having this. If you're not first, you're last. Because obviously, Mike, you are last then, technically. Anyway, speeding through this. Question 4. Let's go.
Far right.
Starting prize pool of season 15. 1, 2, 2, 1, 2. 2, 2, 1, 2. Or 7, 2, 1, 2. A lot of 2, 1, 2s here.
I know that. I know the answer to this.
I hope you do. You made the quiz yourself.
I know I did. I'm just saying. I know the answer.
Buy the tokens that Mike mentioned as well.
$12,212, $2,212, or $7,212. What is the starting prize pool of Wolfswap Season 15?
Yep.
There you go. That was my that's my TV quiz voice.
Right. I'm doing mine's more laid back. I feel like we want to be, a tight knit group of people playing a game. You know what I mean? But I can do the overshotted answer or the overshotted announcement even. People want that anyway. Showing the answer, it was number 1. A lot of 1s. I didn't see number 2. Okay, but a lot of number. I see 1 number 2.
I think Simon is trying to get them all wrong.
Maybe that could be a good game. If you're not first, you're last. If you can be the first of last, that is also a good position if you want to be there. Anyway, you can see good speed so far at the top. We are getting close to the 5th question. Obviously, we'll have the first spin of the game. We have Samurai in number 1, Villain Bear number 2, Mary and Danny in 3rd and 4th. Very impressive. Obviously, Wolfswap's a quiz we've done pretty far. I'm not talking about number 5th here. Let's scroll down a bit in case people are wondering where they are. Unique Samper 6, Paul 2K 7, Kishan in 8. Kishan, pretty good speed right there. Hidden Agendas in 9. Don't know what's happening with Hidden Agendas. Normally the absolute speed demon here. And obviously I will scroll through so people...
connection.
Yeah, true. So people can see their positions if you want to see it. Tariq with 1 answer correct. Obviously, we've got 20 questions, so don't worry. Okay, do not worry. Obviously, a lot of people joined this quiz and didn't actually play. Abdel has been playing. So what I will be doing, I will be removing all their names. Okay, I'll be removing all their names if they've not been playing. So jumping on to the fifth question now, and then we'll be doing the spin. I do need to format the names in a second, though, so you will have to give me a second. But jumping on to the fifth question here. Minimum trade to win a mystery box. $100, $10, or $50. You were there. I saw you as I was scrolling, but I'll go through it again in a second. I'll show you. You are there.
I'm all over that one. I know this answer.
Unfortunate thing about YouTube and reading from it as well, sometimes the logos don't actually come through on our game. So occasionally you'll just see a little like white box, but most of the time they load in pretty fine. But your name was there anyway, and I do see, I think you have like 3 out of 4 correct, which is obviously pretty good. And again, 20 questions. We've got
20 questions.
A lot of opportunities to win here. So that was
now then.
The answer.
Go on.
It was number 2. You put number 2. There you go. You got that right. Also, just want to point out to people, there's so many people, 45 people joined, obviously, somehow not playing. Just make sure you type join before you play, otherwise we won't count it. So just want to point that out for people, just in case they weren't here for the explanation. But it was number 2, you put number 2, you got that right.
Absolutely. Now, the question is, are you going to include everybody in the spin? Or are you going to include the people who have answered the questions? Because I think it should be people who've answered the questions.
Yeah, I think people who are here, because that's the thing, it's supposed to be a loyalty bonus. Yeah. The more we go through, the more people. So what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to painstakingly go through all these people and delete everyone who hasn't played so far. I know Alex did play there, so we'll be including him. So I'm going to have to go through this. So Mike, if you want to fill the air as I go through the names.
Sorry? Fill the air?
Yeah. Oh, unless we want to sit here and... We can sit here in silence. I don't mind. I just need to go through people and see if they've answered or not. So...
Right. Okay. So if you stop talking then, while you do that, work it out, and I am going to fill the air, as you have so eloquently put it. So we're going to do a quick spin. Everybody that's taken part so far is going to be entered. And we're going to do this 4 times. Now, after question 10, question 15, and question 20, you've got 4 chances of winning. And each time it goes up. Does it start at 10,000 moon, 12,000 moon, 14,000 moon, and 16,000 moon? You win on which spin you win. You can only win the spin once. You can't win the spin several times. If you are watching and you are not taking part in the quiz, you need to let me know below. And this is the most important thing. If you win this spin, you need to have a Kronos chain wallet address to receive the moon, because that's the chain that the prize is on. Now, if you don't know what Kronos chain is, if you've never used Kronos chain, go and get MetaMask, go and get the Crypto.com DeFi wallet, whatever you have to do, go and get one. But given that we have 7 prizes here, I cannot handhold 7 people through this. It's going to take me hours. You need to know how to use a non-custodial wallet. So I will help you, I will point you in the right direction, but I cannot take you through it step by step and hold your hand. That's something you need to learn, and that is what being in Web3 is all about, learning different things. There we go.
Good. I was saying include me and whatnot. If you haven't been playing the game, again, it's supposed to be a thing for people who are taking part of the game. And again, it's
if they're in chat, if they're in chat and then commenting, then they can can be in the spin,
okay.
Can't they?
So Troy is here. We're adding Troy. Mitch is here.
And Mitch. Yeah.
Add Mitch as well.
Are we ready to spin?
No. I need to add names. It's hard for me to track who's here and who's not here because there's a lot of people who've joined who are not here. So again, actually, yeah, this is a good point. If you are here and you joined, and you were in the wheel or whatever, okay, X-Ray Vision, you're here. Please do type. For the people who have been playing the quiz, and please don't say I'm here as well because it's going to plug up the feed. Obviously, you can still talk and whatnot. But please do say, because we don't know if you're still here, and a lot of people aren't here. We're going to give them, obviously, a prize and not going to be here. We're not going to give them. So do make sure. X-Ray, I see your message. So, yeah, for people, we'll give them like 30 seconds. They'll hear me speaking. If they're not here, obviously they're not here. So if you are here, I've added Mitch, Troy, X-Ray, I've added you guys. Ian, you are also here. I think, yeah. Yeah, got you. So,
right then, are we ready? I feel sorry for Tariq. Tariq, the wheels have come off. He's like the Man United of this quiz. Okay, great optimism at the very start of the quiz. And within 3 or 4 questions, all of his wheels have come off. And he's just skating down the hill with sparks coming out of his backside.
So I'm adding wrong
I had so many high
as well.
hopes. High hopes for you, Tariq. As usual, exactly as usual.
Kill a dog. I think. There we go.
We need to streamline this element of the quiz.
Yeah, well,
by the way,
it is streamlined. That's the thing. Because what we did last time was we just included everyone who's playing the game, and who wasn't playing the game got deleted. But obviously, there's some people here, which is fine. You can watch. You don't want to play. Perfectly fine. I know Villain Bear's not happy. Okay, but if we're going to be going
I'm
on the
not
basis,
happy either.
But you said include people who are still here but aren't playing, so I'm going to have to wait for them to speak, so I know they're here. You've given me an impossible task.
Just. There we go. There's another one.
Okay, I do as well.
Do you know what we're going to do from now on? We're just going to include everybody. Okay, that was a terrible idea to only include people in the quiz. I didn't realise people were going to watch and not play the quiz. We'll just put everybody in from now on.
Should I just...
Okay. And run it, exactly.
Okay.
Run it. Let's go. We're going to be here all day.
Wait, because I can add everyone back really quickly in 2 seconds.
Spin.
So we're not doing...
Just spin.
Fine.
Executive decision. Spin the wheel.
Yeah, I'm spinning.
And you've got to do it in the voice of Michael McIntyre.
I don't know if I can do that.
Do you want me to do that?
Yes, you're going to do that. I'm not going to lie. Okay, we've got people. If you're not in it, you've got quite a lot of time to message. I've got an impossible task here. Here's the people. All right, we're going to spin the wheel. Let's just get this over with. All right.
Just go. Spin it.
All right. Are you going to announce it in the voice?
Ready?
Yep.
This is my best Michael McIntyre impersonation. Spin the wheel. There you go.
That was brilliant. I couldn't tell.
Did you spin it?
I've spun it. Yeah. That was brilliant.
Okay.
This
is. I feel like I'm waiting to have your teeth pulled out.
Congratulations. What was it? Was it 10, 12?
Whatever it said on the tweet.
And the tweet. It's 12. My camera has gone blue again. It's going to have moved, and I'm going to be all the way on the screen. Let me copy that and send it to Mike so he gets a list, and then we will remove you from the list. Okay, there we go. Perfect. So that was our first spin. It was treacherous. I know. It took a long time because we had to go through it. I don't know why I've scrolled down. Apologise. But let's just get into it. Let me make sure my camera's not... There we go. Let's get into it. All right. We've spent so long doing that. Let's jump on to the next question, okay? So at question 10, we'll do it again. It won't be that long, I promise you that. How do I claim it? I join...
Me? Oh. What we'll do is... I am going to give you the link now to... I sound like an AI bot, don't I? I am going to give you the link now. I'm going to drop the link to our Telegram group in here. And then I'm going to pin it. And then you need to DM me. So if I type this and go
we mentioned on Friday you can message on X as well if needs be. Or is that...
There we go.
Okay, whatever. It's sorted. Let's just go on to the 6th question. Okay, people are waiting. People have got lives to get back to. All right. So let's go on to the next question and make sure I've got it brought up.
The universe is ending.
Yeah.
Before question 18, by the sounds of it.
Top traded coin. Okay, I've moved. Top traded coin on September the 16th on Kronos. Wrapped Crow, Moon, or Crow. 1, 2, or 3. 1, 2, or 3.
That's an absolute stinker of a question. If only I hadn't written the quiz myself.
You wouldn't have known it then, would you?
Right, you ready?
Mm-hmm. I'm seeing lots of 2s and 1s. So 2, 1, 2. There's a lot of things going on here. I see 2s and see 1s and see 2s.
This is where we separate the men from the boys. This is where we separate the girls from the women.
All right. Never heard it like that, but sure. So you put. I see some 2s. And some,
I had to be honest.
There's 45 people who joined. I don't know if you joined. I don't remember your name because so many people joined.
Just go.
Make sure. Here's number 1. There's a little bit.
Wrapped Crow was the
Where
most
is
traded
the intern locked up?
On Wolfswap.
The basement, the attic, the cage. Ask question, can I get back in the wheel?
This is a cracking question.
Bring it with Mike. I don't know.
Yes.
Can he be added back?
Of course he can. Has he answered the question?
Yeah. God, this makes it. This is hard. I don't want to do it like this ever again. This is horrible.
Okay, take everybody that has typed join, put them back on the wheel, and remove Doge, and that's the simplest solution, isn't it?
Yeah.
I didn't realise that such a simple request.
Okay, all right. You don't have to be like that. Okay, you don't have to be like that. Okay.
It's like Star Trek.
No.
I can see smoke.
Explain it to me then. Explain it to me. No. Okay. Fine. Okay. So
basement was the right answer.
The basement was the right answer. So, okay. So we have people joining. You want me to filter out people who aren't here. So you want me to just know the people aren't here. Just magically, you want me to know that. There's number one. Let's go to the leaderboard.
You asked me to explain. Do you want me to explain?
Explain how? How do I know they're here? If they can be watching, huh?
Programming.
Programming what?
Programming. That's the answer. You code it.
Code what?
Go to Grok and get Grok to write you the code.
To do what?
And that'll fix it.
Can you maybe explain like how it works?
Simple
again,
problem.
If they're watching but they're not playing, I don't know if they're here or not. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard. It's like a black box. I'm just like lucky dip. This guy might be here, so let's just hope he's here. And if we add 100 people, only 20 people here, it's going to be very hard for people who are actually here. And again, this is a loyalty system. So this isn't going to be people who are randomly here, because you named it yourself. It's a loyalty system. So we need to know if person's here. Anyway, let's go to the next question. Total contestants so far in Season 15. Simon Kelly absolutely ripped into first place. Hopefully he's not like 15 seconds behind. 25k-ish, 23,400, 20k-ish. I don't know who's written these questions, all right? Absolutely lackluster-ish, maybe. It's around about 25k. Give or take.
I don't know what you're talking about. You told me to make them easy hard. There's a lot of ones, isn't there?
A lot of ones.
There's a lot of ones. What's that bottle you're drinking? Is that alcohol? I bet not be alcohol.
It's water. It's sparkling water.
Okay. I've got sparkling water as well.
So hit 0. That was obviously the time's gone. We are going to go toggling the answers now, and we can see it was number 1. He put number 1. Simon Kelly absolutely. I think he did that by accident, but we'll praise him anyway. I think he did not mean to do that in the slightest, because he put 1, then he put 1 again, then he put 1 just at the last moment because he forgot he answered. But you got it nonetheless. No, how about that? You might have tripped up by accident, accidentally answered. Who am I to judge? You got it right. With 1.8 seconds time took. It's like he's sitting next to me. It's like he's sitting next to me. He is 10 seconds faster than anybody else. The second place is absolutely rapid behind it. It's like the snail and the hare in one. Anyway, it didn't matter.
What is he, a snare? He's a snare.
Or hail. Yeah. Samurai still in first though. Again, one question doesn't change the game. All right, you got to be consistent in this place. Again, it's not about how fast you run. It's about how long you run for, or whatever. I don't know. I'd see a discrepancy here. There's first place and there's third all of a sudden. So we've got first place Samurai, all of a sudden third place Hidden Agendas. He's woken up. He's back in the game. MD is 8th as well. The new contestant John Ron in 5th. Phil and Ben 6th, trailing behind. Again, hadn't done his homework. Mary and Danny all holding hands together in this place here. Sampa, Paul 2K, pretty good again. 8 and 7. It's only really one question difference here, and there's a lot of people who have this. So again, good opportunity. Yeah. Kishan, Kabir, and then obviously there's some people down here with 4. Tariq is blending in with the crowd down here.
Absolutely.
Some people, obviously, some people just joining. So again,
remember the motto. If you're not first, you're last.
Yep. You're all equally last. Apart from Samurai, you're all last, apparently. Even himself. Everyone's last. Tariq, thank you. Yeah, you're doing a good job down there.
Next question.
Anyway, question 9. What is Wolfswap's SM project called? Howl, TweetDeck, or Amplify?
Social media.
See, only someone who wrote the questions themselves knew what that meant. Because I had no idea what it meant. Tariq with a rapid answer there, though. 2K with a rapid answer.
What is Wolfswap's social media project called? Howl, TweetDeck, or...
Yeah, but it could have been software management project. It could be anything. Only someone who knew the question. You could have not spoken, and people have no idea what it is. And they would have just, had to know from the 3 answers.
It could be strawberry marmalade.
Yep.
Isn't it? Strawberry.
Exactly.
What about Sausage Muncher? What is Wolfswap's Sausage Muncher project called? Could it have been that?
It could have been that. I mean, you wrote the question, so you know. I don't care anymore. That's fair. You know, that is fair. Again, just stick. If you're like dead last and there's no chance for you, just stick it out for the wheel. You know, stick it out for the wheel. Right. But I want to say, the winning the wheel is not the gratitude and the commendation of winning should not be held on you. Again, congratulations for winning, but more congratulations for the people who actually win based on getting 20 out of 20, because that is a lot more of a task. Anyway. Not to dismay anybody. 3. If you put 3, you're right. Only here for the spins. Is that going to be our like football game dismay chant? He's only here for the spins.
That's Tariq.
Yep.
Tariq. He's only here for the spins. That's his chant. In fact, we should get him a T-shirt and send it
He's
to
put
him.
an umbrella on
the
Mike.
Crypto Warehouse
What's he
logo,
doing?
and it just says only here. Oh, only here.
What
for
did
the
Mike
spins.
do? What did he do?
Tariq!
Did he put an umbrella on him?
Do you want subbing off? I'm going to sub you off. Okay.
I mean, SM's a bit of
anything wrong.
SM's a bit of an assumption. You have to assume you know it. Samurai were rapid, 144 seconds there. All right, very rapid again. Samurai is the rapid guy of the quiz here. John Ron in 5th, Hidden Agenda's 4th. Someone's in 3rd, I don't know who that is. MD in 2nd, jumped up a bit of a race here between 2nd and 3rd. Villain Bear in 6th.
Next question.
Just want to tell people where they were. All right, okay. I guess if you're in 15th, you might as well not know where you are. If you're Tariq, you have no idea.
If they're not first, they're last.
Which is a live contest right now on Wolfswap. Vino, Fish, or Ari? Mr. Spin, yeah.
I know this.
Tariq, Mr. Spin.
I know this.
There he is. He's in there. Give him a thumbs up. Tell him I know he's there. A little bit of a rapid answer.
Do you know what?
Will it matter though?
Do you know what the funny thing is? I know for a fact that Villain Bear, amongst others, is sitting there with the Wolfswap website open. I know it for a fact.
Everyone's doing it.
Because to know this answer, it's such an obscure answer. You have to physically be looking at the website, because every single one of those has been a campaign on Wolfswap, and only one of them is live.
Mike, let's give up. Villain Bear, you answered first on number 2. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about here. You answered first. Maybe you answer last. You put 2 as well. Okay, maybe you answer last. All right. Begging, yeah. I
left a good 4 people to answer before me.
Good old Gab. Tariq, not me, I swear. Tariq, I hope you don't have the website up. For this performance you've got going on right now, for your sake, I hope you don't have the website up. I give up Mike answering early. Well, on my end, he answered after you.
Yeah, I waited for people to answer.
If we zoom in, okay, you're ahead of second place by 4 seconds. So on my end, I don't care about your end. You could be last. Or all I care about is what I have on my screen. And you're first. All right, so maybe you want to consider answering a bit later on. Thank you. In case you aren't top 10 yet. If Mike doesn't heckle me...
Can we show Paul where he is?
Yes, I will do that. If you don't heckle me, all right, move on to the next question. All right. Here's the running. I'm just going to scroll through.
It's the spin now, though.
It's a spin. I'm going to scroll through, okay? Doing it slowly, okay, so people can read their names. Paul Tuka in 13.
Paul's 13th. Tariq's 14th.
Denise Schneider. And obviously, here's everyone who isn't here.
Good list.
And didn't answer. Obviously, X-Ray's watching. We know that for sure. Did I call? Ian's here. Obviously, we know Ian's here. Got all the images. I'm not loading. Mitch is here. Obviously, we know that. Troy's here. Obviously, he's watching. So again, if you've told me, Alex is here as well. I swear I saw Alex answer, but maybe he joined after. I don't know. These guys are here, Glenn and Abdel. I think I have everyone's answers. So let me go through, okay? Because again, I know this isn't an easy task, but if you don't do it right the first time, you've got to make up for your mistakes a long way. So let me just quickly scroll through the chat and make sure I've got everyone so far.
Spin the wheel.
I'm going to mute you for that absolute disrespect of what I just said. I'll mute you on Google Meet, and you won't be able to unmute yourself. All right. Put you in timeout. No, stop. Okay, no. I need to scroll up to make sure, because... Okay, actually, let's determine this once and for all. Am I copying everyone from the database, regardless if they're joined or not? If they've messaged that they're here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm doing it, okay?
And what we'll do is, because Villain Bear has now told everybody, to copy me is I am going to wait until there is 2 seconds left to answer on every question, just to make Villain Bear happy, which does jeopardize my 3rd position.
Okay.
X-ray
I've
vision
copied
has appeared.
every singular person.
We could see him. We could see him coming, I suppose, couldn't we?
I've copied everybody. Okay. If you're angry at me, don't be. That's all I'll say. Okay. There we go. Copy everyone. I'll say it's gonna be a lot harder for you to win as an individual level, but we'll go.
Sorry. Do you want me to do the noise again?
Yeah.
Spin the wheel! There you go. Voice has been done.
But he normally just like a little quip and then goes, spin the wheel! And he really like arched full. There we go, Alex. I did see him message. Alex has won. Congratulations.
Who's won?
Alex. Very descriptive name of individuality, but nonetheless, I've sent that to Mike. Congratulations to Alex. Let me delete him from the universe of messages. There we go. So congratulations. Again, a lot of names here. Don't take the player. Alex CEO. It was not Alex CEO. I can tell you right now. Okay. He did message, I think, a bit earlier on. X-Ray, you are in the wheel. Don't worry.
There he is.
There you go. See, there he is. Yep. We've sent you. So obviously, we've got the link. Just message in Telegram so Mike knows who you are, and you can send over your details, and then you can obviously win and whatnot.
Yeah.
Anyway, without further ado, okay, we're going to go on to the 11th question. So let's do that now.
Here we go. I'm not answering.
Okay. What type of NFT is the Wolf NFT? ERC20, ERC404, ERC8000. That's right, Alex. Again, that's even more. Those who won first, obviously, yes, obviously, we did filter out the names. We just added everyone back. Okay, so even luckier for Alex there. Even luckier. I did remove Doge, don't you worry. So if it was like, you didn't remove him, I did. But congratulations nonetheless.
Now, there's at least 15 people have answered. So I'm going to answer. There you go. I've answered.
Okay.
So far down the line.
I just saw the leaderboard change. See who's answered that. Also, wait to answer. See, there you go. The righteous move there. 0 seconds. It is time to show the answer here. So we have number 2, ERC404. I think there's a bit of a gimme. Or not a gimme, but that was obviously a. If you're not familiar with it, fine. But obviously big in the community. The lot of numbers are there. Ignore that. Samurai, MD, someone, I don't know who that is. Hidden Gems in 4th here. John Ron 5th, Villain Bear 6th. These numbers are, I don't know. Mary and Danny still neck and neck there. I do want to see where Tariq is though. Let me scroll down quite a far bit though. Kishan in 10th. I think he was staying 10th anyway. Danny Bro and Mary in top 3.
Can I just say something? If you keep scrolling down to find Tariq, you're probably going to end up breaking your mouse roller.
I thought so. Well,
so Tariq's going to have to send you.
Wouldn't you think he's
compensation for a new mouse?
He's right there.
Where is he?
He's 14th.
Is he in the top 50? He's 14th.
Yeah, he's in the top 50 of 45 people. Yep. He is. He's in 14th. 6 again. There's still an option. You need to double your answers ahead of everyone else. So everyone needs to have their brain melt out their ears for you to get near top 3. But stranger things have happened. You know what I mean? Scroll on a bit more so people can see where they are if they want to see. Obviously, these guys aren't here, whatever. And obviously, these guys down here have answered, obviously confirming that they are here. So, but it doesn't matter because we're adding everybody. Let me just thumbs up. There we go. Okay, moving on to the next question. Okay, question 12 here. How many Wolf NFTs are staked? 620-ish, 510-ish, 425-ish. Well, obviously, we may or may not have looked at something about this earlier on when I did explicitly allude to the fact that, you might want to, keep this tweet in mind, keep it in your brain, keep some information in your brain. So, yeah, you're talking about the wrong, you're talking about the wrong NFT there. Is it not? Ease.
It's not Wolfie. It's not Wolfie's, no. It's not. It's the Wolf 40. The last question was about the Wolf.
Yeah, well, what I wanted to do was trick people into answering the wrong answer.
You rotter.
Yeah, that's me.
You Johnny Rotter.
It was number 2. I would have answered that anyway, to be fair. But there you go. It was number 2. But number 2 got it right.
A few people got that wrong.
Well, the Chris Warehouse got that wrong because he's now in 4th. Don't know where Chris Warehouse has gone. Hidden Gender's in 3rd. Very nice. John
I'm
Ronston
answering
fifth.
last, remember.
Keeping that pace going. Villain Bear is currently still in 6th. Mary, Danny, everyone's pretty much staying in the same position here. Tariq still in 14th. Anyways, going on to the 13th question here. Which prediction market has a position on Wolfswap, Crowbets, Polymarket, or Delphi?
You've rearranged the order of these answers.
Yes, I have. And for someone who made the quiz and looks like they're looking off to the right-hand side of their screen, seems like someone's copying the answers from themselves. Where are you looking right now? What are you looking at?
I'm looking at chat.
Okay.
The chat's in the bottom right-hand corner.
Okay.
I'm waiting to see how many. I'm trying to count 10 answers before I answer.
Is chat like a keyword, a code word for the Wolfswap Excel spreadsheet of the questions and answers which I made earlier on, which I sent to you so you could include them in the stream?
What?
Okay, answer. It was 3. A lot of people 3s. I see pretty much everyone put 3. Not really much change in the scoreboard. Here, let's go on to the 14th question. Total supply of Moon. 212 billion, 1 billion, 10 billion.
That was a tough question.
That's hard. I see him looking off to his Excel spreadsheet. He can't quite read it though, it's too far away from him. He's got to zoom in quite a bit. He's like, where's the answer changed to? I know he's changed the answers up. Which one is it again? Is it 1, 2, or 3? Because I wrote
I'm
down
looking at chat.
He's looking at chat, yeah.
Yeah, I'm waiting for people to answer now. I get unfairly criticised for finishing in the top 3 in my own quiz, and I think it's very unfair.
Yeah, in your own quiz, playing your own quiz against people.
I feel like that. What's that guy in Gladiator called? The sneaky little sod that comes down and stabs Gluteus Maximus in the nuts with the knife. What's he called? The one who played the Joker. Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's him. 10 billion, I got that.
Right. Mike Nelson's great. Oh, you know what? For the greater good of society, all Villain Bear wants to do is jump up from 6th to 5th. Realistically,
He does.
that's all he wants to do. Look at him. 237 seconds out of 340. If you've answered wrong on purpose, you're going to be down to what's that? You'll be 6th. Sorry, because it'll be John Ron. No, John Ron's got 14. No, you go quite far down actually. I just realised. Yeah, you go down pretty far actually. So yeah, you might not want to do that. Trying to finesse you there. For the greater good, please answer wrong. Yeah, right. Market cap of Moon as of the 16th of September. 3.4 million, 1 million, or 5 million. I see 2 numbers and then 1 number with a point, a floating point. I wonder which one could it be? I wonder, in my mind, which one could it be?
You can see how slow the chat is going. Can you see that?
They're like,
see how slow the chat's going?
He tricked us last time. Is he going to trick us again? Mind games. He's in your head. And the size of his head, I'm surprised he can fit in your head. I'm seeing 3s, I'm seeing 1s, I'm seeing some right answers, I'm seeing some wrong answers here. And there has been a bit of a tricky trick here. Anyway, all the answers have pretty much come through here. Let's answer. Let's show even. Oh, someone's got that wrong. Oh no! Oh no! Look at him smiling. Oh no! For the greater good, remember what Villain Bear said. For the greater good. For the greater good. Yeah, you're right back down the red streak as well, Mike. You might as well be. I listened. There you go. There you go. See, he tricked you last time with ish. There you go. Let's jump on. Let's see the change. Danny's in 4th. Mary's in 3rd. What happened? Whoa. Okay, wait, who got that right? A lot of people put 1 there. You tricked quite a few people. Hidden Agendas, Samurai,
no, I didn't answer
Mary, and
end.
Danny. No, I know, but, So Tariq, Hidden Agendas, Samurai, Mary, and Danny got that right. Whoa. Yeah, Mary's in 3rd. What a jump that was. That was crazy. See, one question can change it all. Where's he now? Yeah. Oh, Villain Bear got that wrong as well, which means he's not ahead of you. What happened? You got it right and everyone else got it wrong is what happened. Where are you, Tariq? Probably still 14th, yep. You're like 4 questions behind everybody else, so, I'm really happy for you, but it's not going to change it a lot. But I'm really happy for you. Anyway,
is it a spin the wheel yet?
It's the spin the wheel. I should need to know things, don't I?
Spin the wheel!
There you go.
Go for it. Spin the wheel. Just don't say anything. Just spin the wheel. Spin it.
All right. Oh, snuck past. Troy has won. I know Troy is here. You know what? I'm glad Troy won. Obviously, everyone's here, but there's going to be like 20 people, I guarantee, who just aren't here in this. My camera's gone blue again. Annoying. Troy, I know, is here, though, so congratulations to Troy. You know what I'm happy about? I'm happy the people who have won have actually been here in the quiz. Alex was here. Troy was here. I don't know if certain people who are here who haven't messaged, but I know Troy is here, so I'm going to message that to Mike. I'll send it in the Telegram group for a final thing. At the end of the quiz, obviously at the end of the stream, I will send this. Yeah, he's happy. There you go. Let me remove him from my notepad, though. There we go. My camera's gone blue. Let me just... I don't know why the formation is so far down. My camera. That's a bit too far away, isn't it? My camera's falling. That's good enough. Anyway, Troy won. Congratulations. Yeah, make sure you go message. You can message into the chat, the general chat, if you want to. You can message Mike directly. You can do it wherever you, as long as you get your information to Mike. Then, yeah, there you go. So yeah, congrats for the spin and the win. Anyway, jumping on to the 16th question. If everyone is ready. Where is the?
I'm ready. Born ready.
Glad you're ready. 16th question.
I took one for the team.
What can you not earn from staking Moon on WUS?
Oh, this is a tough question.
Wrapped Bitcoin,
wrapped Bitcoin, wrapped Pro, or wrapped ETH. Which one can't you earn from staking your Moon?
Paul's put 2.
I know.
Ooh.
I know.
He's put 2 twice. He's so confident he's put it twice. He knows what he's talking about. Clearly.
So many people not typing the answer. See that?
Ooh. I see 1 answer. I see 2. I see 3. I see 4. I see 5. I see 6. I see some people getting it wrong. I see some people getting it right. It's a balance. I think Samurai wasn't sure about that one because I know he's answered a bit later than usual. Maybe I don't know actually. All right. Not damn. yeah. There you go. Stinker. Absolutely. I didn't make the questions. This guy did. All right. If you want to be angry at anybody, be angry at this guy above you. So yeah. Anyway, showing the answer. It was number 3. He didn't put number 3. You get it wrong. Let's go to the scoreboard. See, not too much of a change on the top 5. Although I did see MD. Didn't notice that. Yeah. It's tricky wordings here. Crypto Warehouse is still ahead of Villain Bear, even though he's got pretty much double the time. Again, just can't quite catch up with that difference there. MD in 5th. I think someone else was in 5th. I think John Ron maybe changed. I can't remember who changed actually. Paul 13th. Tariq is still in 14th. Obviously got a bit of a gap there. Kishan in 9th. There you go. Kishan's in 9th there. Going from 10th, I believe. Villain Bear 7th. 8th. Unique Sampa. Tharash 11th. Kabir 12th. I'll just go scroll through quickly. Simon, Kid, Emmanuel. And so on and so forth down here. Anyway, let's scroll to the top and go on to the 17th question. So, what is a Wolfie? Here we go, Wolfies now. Staked NFT, ERC404, liquid NFT. Nice and slow.
Oh, this is a good question as well.
Tortoise.
This is going to kick a lot of people in the nuts.
Man. Hope they all brought ice.
This is going to ruin. This is going
wands.
to ruin the leaderboard.
Threes. Oh, it is.
Make sure that I am on live.
13. What are you doing? There's no 13th answer. He's gone. You know what I'll do? I'll put 1 and 3, and maybe I'll get half of it right. I'll get half the points. No, there's no half points. Should we do that? No.
What is a Wolfie? What is a Wolfie? What is a Wolfie?
About 13. Yeah, there's not that many answers. I don't know where he's reading that. There's no answers, but I want to know what he's having. Anyway, it was 3. It was 3. If you put 3, you got it right. There you go. If you put 13, you probably got that wrong. I'll just say that. Look at the board. MD in 4th. Obviously, Mary, I think Mary put 1. So Mary is now in 7th, just behind Villain Bear here. Villain Bear's starting to eat some people going on right now. Maybe might eat Mike if he gets something wrong.
I'm sweating.
MD's in 4th. Danny, Hidden Agendas, and Samurai in the top 3. Samurai and Hidden Agendas are both on 17 here. I think if they got if they miss one out and everyone else pretty much got that right, they'd still be in their respective positions. Maybe Hidden Agendas would be third, to be fair. But other than that, it would be pretty good. Samurai's in a pretty good scenario, to be fair. But anyway, good position so far. Hi, Craig. It's an eventful quiz. It's been an eventful quiz. Let's go to question 18, though. Nearing to the last name spin. How many Wolfies will there be? 3, 2, 1, 2, 5, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And it's not how many Wolfies will there not be, obviously.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Make sure the question is read out carefully.
Testing 1, 2, 1, 2. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 5, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
You better go live, but you put too much reverb on your mic.
Danny again. Well, you know what? That leaderboard has changed plenty of times. I think that's the right amount of time the leaderboard should be changing.
It's good. I'm glad. It's nice to have a bit, because it's not, because obviously we used to do questions which obviously weren't that hard, and we used to have like, you know, if we had like 10 questions, and if you've answered the first 2 questions right and you're at the top, you pretty much stay there the whole game. It's nice to have a bit of a change, a bit of excitement in the leaderboard, which is nice. But anyway, it was number 2. A lot of number 2s. I did see Trick Book 3, but again, probably doesn't really matter, to be fair. But it was number 2. As you can see here, Samurai, Hidden Agendas, and Danny in top 3. Still, not really too much change. Again, everyone pretty much put the right answer. Obviously, again, Tariq, I will probably wager to guess to say he's still in 14th yet. Yeah, let's just go on.
Look who's 5th, though. Look who's coming back up.
Who's in 5th? I can't see. Well, Villenberg's in 5th.
He took one for the team, but he's still 5th.
Even though you might be ahead of Villenberg, technically Villenberg will still be in 5th, because you do not get counted, because we're not going to give you the points.
But 5th is last.
5th is last. Everything's last if you're not Samurai. Samurai's keeping the first place right now.
Correct.
If you're not in first, you're in last, as Mike would say.
I want to know who Samurai is.
You'll never know. He's a ninja.
Samurai.
He's a ninja. You're not going to know. Anyway, we're moving on.
I think he might be.
Well, go on.
I think it could be an AI bot.
Could be KB.
An AI bot.
Could be KB, because I haven't seen KB in a long time. I got to get a prize for keeping my place. No. Anyway, let's go on to the 19th question. We've got 2 questions left, and then we've got a name spin. Tariq, you might win something still. You still got a chance. You know, you might actually win something if you get your name spun. Again, there's about 50 million people in the spin, so the chance you get it, pretty low. You probably got more chance of coming back from the 2 questions we have, and you're maybe 7 questions behind. You've got more chance, getting first now than you do on the wheel spin. But I won't say anything. It'd be really funny if you got his name spun. Anyway, I'm yapping. 19th question. What are the costs? What is the cost of Wolfie going to be? 212, 36.99. There you go. Again, we looked at this. If you don't remember, shame on you. Shame on you. Let's see who else can answer. Shame on you. Yeah, he's put 2 answers. What are you doing? You trying to like muddy up the waters here? What's he doing? I'm saying shame on you to people get it wrong, but I had to say it once. Paul, you can't put 3 and 2.
I'm not watching live.
Typo. I can't change it. I'm not going to change it. I can't change it. That's how it is what it is. I'm sorry. Little bear, you're mucking up the waters here. I'm going to ban you. All right. Anyway, I'm not going to ban you, lad. It was number 2. We talked. It's like 36 to whatever it was. I can't remember even. It was 36. I remember.
40.
Yeah, that's one. So anyway, here's the leaderboards. Samurai, Hidden Agenda. Yeah, it's pretty much same pace right here. Villenberg's still in 6th. Mary in 7th here. Don't worry, Danny's still bringing home the bacon so far. You would have a double win. Imagine that, Danny and Mary winning the top 3 and 2. That would have been pretty crazy. In terms of pace, again, it's going to be pretty hard for a lot of people to get ahead. Maybe MD. No. Maybe MD, if Hidden Agendas doesn't answer it right and it gets it wrong and takes a long time, you might get in 3rd place. But some people,
last question,
it's going to be impossible to get up. So, anyways, let's go on to the last question. Then we can do the name spin. So again, it's not all over. All right, you guys have been sticking out with the quiz. We spent a long time doing this. Okay, so appreciate you all for being here at the end. We're going to do the last question now. We'll do the name spin. So let's get into it. Decider. ... How many followers does Alex have? 5,000, 7,500, or 10,000? And no, this isn't the Alex in the chat. I mean, yeah. it's been funny. Progressively, as we've been playing the quiz, your camera's been getting worse and worse and worse, and I don't know what's happening.
Tough question.
He's lagging as well. I don't know what's happening. Am I lagging? Maybe not. So the more answers you get, the worse your camera gets.
Nobody's answering.
See some answers. Got 3 seconds left. I see some ones, some twos, some threes. Mike is frozen again. Oh, he's gone.
Ooh, that was close.
I need to sneeze.
I got that right.
No, don't. Oh no. I've got a tingle in my nose. Anyway, showing the last answer of the quiz. There is, I think, out of everybody, MD is the only one which has chance of getting ahead. MD and Hidden Genders answered pretty much at the same time, so there might not be chance. But we'll obviously, I do want to give some tenseness to the last answer. So if everyone is ready, I'll be showing the last answer, and then we can obviously go on to the wheel of names. So the last answer.
Spin the wheel.
Wheel of name answers. You've mucked up my communications there. It is number 2. If you put number 2, you got it right. Let's go on to the final leaderboard. Samurai Smart, Hidden Agendas, Danny in top 3. Congratulations to you 3. You got top 3. Obviously you won. So Danny brought something home for the family. Okay. Hidden Agendas obviously always at the top. We've always got Samurai. Samurai, I think. Was he here last quiz? Was he here Friday? I think he was here for Wednesday. I think he won Wednesday, or came in Wednesday. I don't know if he's here Friday actually, but we always mostly see Samurai. Obviously, Hidden Agenda is the absolute bounty hunter of the quizzes in second place. Let me scroll through the answers or the positions even one last time so everyone can see where they placed. Villain Bear didn't quite catch up ever to Crypto Warehouse. Kept the pace going. Didn't quite get there. Woo rank 4. Exactly, that's the mentality we like to see. Okay, thank you all of you for playing. I do appreciate you all for playing. Okay, and no, I do not agree with if not first for you last. I do appreciate you all for playing. You know, if you don't win any tokens, I hope there's some sort of enjoyment out of the quiz. I have a lot of fun. Hopefully you guys have fun as well. But I'm not AI. I'll be surprised. You're rapid, all right? Rapid, and he gets it right consistently as well. And it's not just on Wolfswap. It's on every quiz.
We do.
What?
Before he carries on, there's one last spin. Don't go anywhere.
I know. I was going to say that in a second. You're lagging as well, so I think there's a bit of communication issue here.
I'm talking to the people in chat.
I know, I'm saying this is why there's lag, because you answered me like 3 seconds later. There's a bit of lag here. But anyway, thank you all of you for positioning where you positioned and playing the game. Anyway, we do have that one last spin as Mike was trying to get out, obviously through the lag and the pain. We will be spinning this one last time, so if everyone is ready, we'll span the whale, and we will get the last name winning the most for the, obviously, you know, it was supposed to be for loyalty, but it's not because we've probably got people here who aren't here anymore. Anyway, spinning the last wheel. See who wins, okay? We have. Who's it going to be?
Ooh,
Mitch.
If it's
Mitch
Tariq,
was here as well.
I will laugh.
Mitch, I know he's here. Obviously, he did message, so congratulations. At least people who are here, or at least people who won out of everybody, were obviously talking in chat and are here. My words are not coming out properly. Congratulations to Mitch, nonetheless. I've messaged Mike with all the names. Let me copy paste them all actually and send them in the Crypto Warehouse chat so everyone can see. Here I'm going to be composing this. So
there he is. He's there.
Congratulations. There he is. Yes, almost. Yeah, that's the thing with the wheel. We've got so many names here. So many names. It's obviously hard to keep everybody having an actual high percentage chance of winning. But anyway, congratulations for everybody for taking part in the quiz or winning if you did. Obviously, if you had fun, that is also an amazing thing. Congrats to Wheel Spinners, exactly. It was a good try. You didn't laugh now, Mike. I think we had fun. Obviously, I think Mike's been a bit laggy. I think the meet we have is just a bit laggy today. And obviously, you can see by the camera as well. But it was still fun nonetheless. I do appreciate you all for being here. Mike, do you want to do your outro while I send the winners to Telegram?
I've just scrolled down X, and there is a guy on X who is the spit of you called Roger.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's going straight into chat.
Well, that's not me.
So you can see it. There you go.
Look.
It's not you. Right, so the outro is very simple. We are back next Wednesday. Next Wednesday is it Maple? I think.
No.
Are you sure?
Is it not Mew?
No, Mew's the last. Normally the last.
We
Wednesday
did
of the
Maple.
month.
We did BC. We don't do Maple first. We've already done
Wolfswap.
Maple. We've done Maple. We did BC. We've now done Wolfswap. It's normally Mew, and then it's Maple again.
Should we have a look?
Yes. And the last one who won was Danny.
No, that's right. Yeah, it's Mew. It's Mew because the last Wednesday of the month is Mew. So next week is Mew. Oh, my stomach. Oh, right. Yeah, that's right. It's Mew next week. Fantastic. So the outro is we're doing Mew next week. I've got a load of videos to do about Wolfswap because they just keep doing lots of things. I've got some Maple Finance videos to drop, so I'm going to do that. I'm streaming again on Friday morning. The Oracle is streaming again on Thursday night, and then the Oracle is back on Saturday night. And that is pretty much my outro. So thank you, everybody, for coming. It's been a whale of a time.
Yeah, it's been great. I'll just send it. I had to send Mitch to the second one because I didn't see his name. Anyway, send the winners in the chat room. So we have Samurai, Hidden Agendas, Danny, real winners, Doge, Alex, Troy, and Mitch here in the 2 messages there. So thank you, all of you. Let me actually see this, Roger. Let me see. Am I insulted or am I surprised? Let's see.
It looks like you're.
I'm an idiot, man. Hold on. Let me copy this properly. I'm gonna bring it up.
And then I'm going to go look at the markets and see what the markets are doing.
Delivery driver, he's on his way here.
Yes.
I get it. I can see the rhythm. Maybe the hair. I haven't had a haircut in a while, actually. I get it. Okay, I get it. Okay, all right.
Well, yeah, it's a little bit like you.
All right, okay. Okay. Actually, one thing we haven't done, actually, which I'm doing now, is we haven't actually looked at the global leaderboard. I really just want to quickly go through it, just in case people are wondering, how they stand. Here it is. Just want to. I will obviously. I've already said my thank yous. I just want to scroll through this quickly for people who are wondering, their overall stats and whatnot, and then we will go through. Or we'll leave, basically. Obviously, we're done. Doppelganger, I can see it. Okay, I can see it. But here are the standings, okay? People. Very fast people here. Let's see, actually, who's the fastest. I'm obviously seeing... I like to see who's the fastest. Samurai, 16.2. I want to see what Samurai was. Very, very rapid there. Obviously, KB with 13.5. I haven't seen KB in a while, actually. But anyways, whatever. That was the global leaderboard. Doesn't matter. Thank you, all of you, for being here. Appreciate you all. I will also see you Thursday, as Mike said, for my chart stream. Haven't done it in a while. Obviously, I wanted to kind of wait till today, kind of getting over. Obviously, data's come out and whatnot. Haven't seen the charts yet, but I wanted to wait till it got over with so we can look at the aftermath. Anyway, thank you all. See you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day, enjoy the rest of your evening or morning. Thank you and goodbye. Let me just hide the joined and then I can hide this. Okay, goodbye.